Hi friends, welcome to lecture 5.1 in quantitative aptitude. So in this lecture we will discuss the square roots and cube roots. So for example, if I have a number called x, if I will multiply x with x, then that will be called as x square. That will be called as x square. So now x square is the square of x. So we can call x is the square root of x square. So this is the concept. That means this can be written as, so now x can be written as square root of x square. So the square root and 2 will get cancelled and finally it will give us x. Okay. Similarly, there is one more concept called cube root. Cube root means same thing. If x is multiplied thrice, then that will be cube root and this will be equal to cube root of x cube. Very simple concept. Okay, let me give one example for each of these two things. Let me take 4. So square root of 4 will be equal to square root of 4 can be written as 2 square. So that will be equal to 2. Similarly for 8, I can take cube root of 8 equal to cube root of 2 cube. So 3 and cube root will get cancelled and finally it will give you 2. These are the very simple examples. So in this context, we have already discussed this particular part. So in this context, I will again inform you such that to continue to move forward, we should know the squares of all the numbers up to 20. So what is 1 square, what is 2 square, what is 3 square. So that will be very easy for us to get the square root of the other things. For example, if 11 square is 121, then square root of 11 square, that means square root of 121 will be equal to 11. If any place square root of 121 is appearing, we can simply write 11. If we know 11 square equal to 121. Okay, that simply that thing should be remembered at least for the 20 or 30 numbers. Okay, so let's move forward by solving some of the examples. So only these two are only the basics, those to be known for this particular lecture. So let's move on to the problems. Yeah, find the square root of 6084 by using factorial method. Okay, factorization method. So let us see what does it mean by factorization method. So here 6084, let me factorize this. So 2 times of 3042, again 2 times of 1521, let me divide with 3, 5 times, 0 7 times, and again let me go ahead with 3, 3 ones are 2, 20, so 3 6 are 18, 27, so 3 9s are, and 139, 169, so this will be 13 square. Okay, as I already discussed, no, so we should know up to 20 or 30 numbers. So we should easily write that 13 into 13 is 169. Now this will be equal to 2 square, 3 square and 13 square. 6084 is equal to 2 square, 3 square and 13 square. Now we can write square root of 6084 is equal to square root of 2 square, 3 square and 13 square, and the square and square root will get cancelled and finally it will give us 3 into 2 into 3 into 13. So this will be equal to 78. Okay, 36 13s are, so it will be 78. So this is one type of solving square root by using factorization method. So let's move on to the next question. So this is the basic structure of this question. So square root of 1431369. So how to deal with this? So this can be written as 171369. From right side we need to take two, two, two type of things, and now we need to see the division part. First, here only one digit is there, and this can be divisible by 1 with 1. So 1 ones are 1. So now we need to take 47 directly. Two things we need to take directly, and we need to multiply 1 with 2. So that will be equal to 2. Now we need to see which number it will be sufficient. For example, 2, if I write 1 here, I need to write 1 here. So what will be 1 into 21 is 21. Okay, so this is not sufficient. Let me see with another one, that is 2. So 2 into 22 is 44. Yeah, this is sufficient. Let me see with more thing, maybe 3. If it is 3, it will be 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 69. So it is not sufficient with 47. So we need to go ahead with 2 only. Okay. So in this way we have to move forward. So it is 2 times 2 and 2 will be written in this way, and we need to multiply them. So finally we will get 44. So this is 3 is remaining, and I need to bring 1 3 here. So 2, we need to bring 2 digits at a time. So now how to proceed? Again the same principle. This is 12. So 12 twos are, it is 24. So 24, how many times it will go? It can't go 2 times because it will become 200, means it will become 400 change. So let me go ahead with 1 only. Now it is 241 only. So it is 241. So 2 and it is 10. 10 4s are 5 and 1, it is 6. That's all. 62 is remaining. Now I want to bring 2 at a time. So it is 69 now. So now what will happen? I need to see 121, so it should be twice, so it should be 242. So 242, if I write 1 here, it will be 2000. Okay, if I write 2, around 2000 only. So 2000 can go in 6000 3 times. So I can directly write 3 and I will check it. 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, and 3 2s are 6. 6 and 1, it is 7. So it will be 7 only. Maybe by mistake I have done it. Let me see once again. This is 3 2, and if it is 10, yeah, 6 and 1 is 7. Okay, 7 2 6 0. Again this one are 7 to 6 0. So now this quotient will be the square root of this one. So square root of 1471369 is equal to 1213. That's all. The square root of 1471369 is equal to 1213. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, let us see the one more problem based on the same technique. So here we need to find the square root of 3 up to 3 decimals. So let us see with the same procedure. So 3, yeah. So if I put 1 here, I need to put 1 here. If I put 2 here, I need to put 2 here. So if I put 2 here, 2 here, so 2 2s are 4, so it won't go. So I need to put 1 only. So 1 1s are 1. Of course there are some zeros here. It's 1. So remainder is 2. I need to multiply this with 2. So 2 1s are 2, and I need to bring 2 zeros here. This is the concept. 200. So now I need to put dot because I am proceeding after decimal. So here it is 7. So I need to write 7. So you need to check everything so that you can confirm with 7 here. So its value is 189. So the remainder is 11. Again I need to bring 2 zeros. Now I need to take twice of this quotient. So 17 2s are, it is 34, and it will go with 3. So its value is 1029. So it will be 71, and let me bring two zeros here. Again 173, so I need to go ahead with twice of that. So it is 346, and this will be 2 times, and 2 will be here. So around it is 6924. 6924. Okay, whatever may be the remainder, okay, we can move on, but our job is up to 3 decimal points. So the value is 1.732. So root 3 is equal to 1.732. So this is the answer. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, this is the next question. So here we need to remember the decimal points. So now these two are the decimal points in numerator and denominator also. Now I want to make the decimal points equal. So let me do the same. Square root of 0.2892 zeros divided by 0.00121. Now, according to decimal points rule, I can remove the decimals now. So it will be 28900 by 121. So 28900, as we have already discussed, this is the 17 square. 289 is the 17 square. So for 2 digits, it will be, we can simply write it square root of 289 into 100 divided by, this is 121. So we can simply write this as is 17 square into 10 square divided by 11 square, which is equal to 170 by 11. Okay, simple concept. So this is the mixture of decimal points and also square roots. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, if square root of 841 is equal to 29, then square root of 841 plus square root of 8.41 plus square root of 0.0841 plus square root of 0.000841. It's very simple. Let me write this. This is 29 straight away. First one is 29 plus this is square root of 841 into 10 to the power of minus 2 plus square root of 841 into 10 to the power of minus 4 plus square root of 841 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So after decimal, how many points are there? Those many points we need to put as 10 to the power of minus simply. Okay. Now it's very easy for us. This is 29. Okay. And this part is, this up to this part is 29, but it is 10 to the power of minus 2. So square root of 10 to the power of minus 2 will be 10 to the power of minus 1. Here square root of 10 to the power of minus 2 will be 10 to the power of minus 2. 10 to the power of minus 6 under root is 10 to the power of minus 3. So how this will be? Now this will be equal to 2.9, second one, this one. The third one is 0.29. The fourth one is 0.029. That's all. Now it is very easy. 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 32.219. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, this is the question. Okay, we need to simplify this. First, let us see the first term and how we can simplify this part. So this part is very easy. So square root of 100 plus square root of 99. Let me multiply and divide with square root of 100 plus square root of 99. Then what will happen? In the denominator you will get a minus b. Now we are multiplying with a plus b. So that will be equal to a square minus b square. So it will be 100 minus 99. So minus, same thing will happen to this also. Root 99 plus root 98 by 1. Same thing, 99 minus 98 plus so on. So at the end we will get a root 2 minus root 1. So finally what will happen? Yes, you can see now. So this will be root 100 plus root 99, and it is minus. So minus root 99 minus root 98, and next will be plus. So plus root 98 plus root 97, later it will be minus. So minus root 97 minus of minus plus root 96, and up to so on it will be plus root 2 minus root 1. So we can see with two things. Okay, with two things. One is the second term of the first part will be plus, and first term of this one will be cancel each other like this. Okay, like this, these two will be cancelled and these two will be cancelled, and it will be continued up to the first part of this. Okay, and finally it will be root 100 minus root 1, which is equal to 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9 is the answer. Sorry, here we need to multiply with root 2 plus root 1, so it will be plus only. So this is plus and the answer would be 11. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Yeah, find the value of these things. So let me take this one as x, so it will be square root of 6 plus 6 and so on up to infinity. So infinity, if I take one value from infinity, that doesn't make much difference, so it will be x only, which is equal to x, which implies if I square on both sides, 6 plus x is equal to x square. So x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0, which implies what is x? Minus b. So what is the formula? Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a is equal to 1 plus or minus, this is 10 and this is 1. So root 11 by 2. Yes, this will be equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 4, 6 are 24 plus 1 is 25 divided by 2 is equal to 25 means 5. It is 1 plus 6 by 2, sorry, 1 plus 5 by 2 is equal to 6 by 2. So the answer is 3, and 1 minus 5 by 2 is equal to minus 4 by 2 is equal to minus 2. So let's take only the positive value. So x will be equal to 3. That's all. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. Find the cube root of 2744. Okay, only factorial method is available. So let's move on with the factorial method only. So 2744. Let me go ahead with 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are 1 4, 2 sevens are and 2 twos. Okay, 2 2 6 are 1 7, 2 8s are and 1 2 is 6 again. Again 2 3 4 3. That's all. Now only with 3. We will not go with 3 also. Yeah, it's not divisible by 3. And let's move on to the 5. Even it's not divisible with 5 because the unit value is 3 but not 5, so it's not divisible by 5 also. Let's see with 7. So 7, how many times? 7 5s are 35, so 7 4s are, we will go 28, 63 is 9. So again 7 7s are 49. So this will be equal to 2744 is equal to 2 cube into 7 cube. If I take cube root of it, it will be equal to 2 into 7. So the answer would be 14. So these are the answers of some of the questions I have selected, and even the quiz is also ready. So quiz solutions are also ready. So I will post the quiz with as a description of this video. Please attempt the quiz and try to acquire the solutions of the quiz in the next video. Thank you so much.